Slap it on.
PFH now.
Good evening, hello and welcome. It's Thursday, so it's time for an evening with. Joining me this evening, I've got some people down there, but I'm just doing a bit of the housekeeping and getting rid of the video intro thing and stuff like that. And the one name that I didn't get a chance to pop up, that just popped in, is Ian. So welcome. All the others, I'll put in names as it going through the intro thing because I do that now because it's easy. It gives me something to do while I'm sitting here and the intro video's running. So hopefully it's all working and you can see me and hear me. Do let me know in the chat. I have been having some trouble with some tweaking to the setup. Where I move things around, I unplugged the microphone and it seemed to decide then that you don't want to use it anymore. Even though I plugged it back in, it's like everything has to go back through and say, yes, use the microphone, use the microphone, use the microphone. Athol says, how come my name gets a red indentation? Everyone gets a red indentation. Look, you can tell because that's the all of my intro things. Oh, got tagged. Oh, because if your name gets mentioned in chat, then it gets highlighted so you can see it. I thought you meant on the screen here because they all get red because I've put that as the colour. But yeah, Edward's in as well, as is Mark. So, good evening to all of you. Welcome to another Thursday evening with. Joining me this evening, we have Nat, the Dexterous Crafter.
Hi.
I thought we couldn't hear you for a minute then, but you just because you weren't saying anything. We also have Jerry, but he's not really here. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute. I'll leave him down the corner there. He can.
Probably munching knowing Jerry.
Well, there's something to be surprised at when his picture comes back on. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh Lord.
So yeah.
But you make it sound so bad when you say it like that.
Gemma's watching, saying hi, Nat.
Hi Gemma.
Very nice shade of blue, says Mayhem. I think we're talking about the shirt.
Thank you.
Jumpery thing, whatever. I don't.
Going for maximum coverage.
It's covering, yes. So, as soon as you were, here first, I shall highlight Net. Good evening and welcome. How's your week been? How's things?
Yeah, not too bad. It's just a bit stressful because I think the kids are getting ready for breaking up from school tomorrow.
Yeah, because they've been at school for ages.
Second week of June.
This
so
term's been massive, hasn't it?
oh, yeah, not long enough. But obviously, because last week of school, they wouldn't do anything anyway, and it's that feeling, and just Connor relies on the routine. So because the routine's gone,
yeah,
he's horrendous at the moment.
So when do the schools break up?
Well, Connor and Paige's bubble breaks up tomorrow.
Oh, it's really soon.
But officially, the rest of the bubbles in their school breaks up next Tuesday.
Oh, right. So only one more weekend, and then it's holidays until early September or something. Yep.
Yeah. Well, luckily Connor actually goes back on the 2nd of September, so it's like yay! 6 weeks to go.
That's a bit earlier, isn't it? Is that?
Yeah, I thought that, but I think it's because of everything that's been going on.
My birthday's the 9th of September, and a couple of times I had to go back to school on my birthday, which didn't feel like a present at all.
Should
But
be
that's
great.
a bit later, so I don't know.
Ours go back in August, so
Yeah, but you break up earlier than ours, don't they?
yeah, that's true. So ours are going back on, I believe, on the 11th of August. So,
But they must have broken up already, although they probably broke up months ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
All fun and games.
So I shall put
yes.
Jerry full centre screen. There we go. Look, see, look.
Good evening, all. Yeah, excuse the rig. I've been painting today, so
I just thought it was a hat.
it's the nice little insert I made for my window, just so it doesn't leak air or doesn't blow in and ruin anything. But yes, you may have noticed I am mildly organised, and my desk is tidy.
Tidy. I don't understand it. I don't like it.
And for those that require proof, I will be posting a picture online in a moment.
We'll
Yes,
find
please.
it
We need photographic evidence.
It is now posted. So let me just turn that off.
Eric says it's his favourite gang, and I'm here as well. Yeah, thanks. Eric. I hope you're feeling better, Eric, because you had a nasty scare last week. So I'm glad to see your humour has improved throughout the course of things.
He's getting back to normal.
It's getting there, yeah. Osric is also here. Another name that's popped up.
Hi, Osric.
Athol says his kids are meant to go back on the 12th of August. That's really early. That's like, yeah.
Well, he's in the same neck of the woods as us, so that's why. I mean, the schools reopen on the 11th, but it's like an inset day. So
I'm not sure Jerry's been cleaning. I think he might have just pushed it all over to the other side of the room.
no.
It might be a green screen. It might not even be. It might be a green screen. He's down of a tidy room, and he just pulls down the curtain, and behind it is the normal.
It is posted. You will see it when you do the group photos, and for those that are really desperate, you can go now.
Shane's here as well, saying good evening, everyone.
Hi, Shane.
Good evening.
That's it. Ian's here, but now he's got to go. He's going to go and read some stories. Fair enough. Might see you later. If you come back, and if not, then it's fine.
Actually, you just reminded me I need to shut the door, otherwise my son will come running in when he comes home.
That might be it. Right, let's see. I've got somewhere. Where's that? I seem to have shut down the window that I had specially prepared to do the the gross group thing later, so we'll worry about that later when I find it again. But I had it all set up as well. I had the right picture to start off with because I saw the ones we did last week, but I've closed it. So oh well.
So much being organised.
Nothing changes.
Nope.
Right. So this week I've mostly been doing very little. I've not done any particular modelling or anything. Yesterday I did some Lego on the stream, obviously, because I can. It's nice and easy. But I haven't done any proper modelling for what feels like a long time. I really should. I've got the e-models build that I need to get into and get a bit more done and eventually finish. It just, as people have been saying in the chat, the mojo's still not come back from having lost it, having all the free time in the world. So at some point it will. Phil Lewis is here saying hi to Scaly Models, and everyone else who said hi to me. Got a bit distracted as he had a video call from his family in Wales. That's alright, you're allowed to get distracted while it's me, because it's fine. Although you can always use me as an excuse if you don't want to talk to the family as well. I don't mind that either. But,
yeah, that's my excuse every Thursday.
I can't do that, sorry, I've got to go. Yeah. Yes, so as ever, we have our traditional time and telly talk, and the new one, which, looking through the comments that I got on the post about it last week, I don't know, there's some good ones. I think we're going to go with, I can't remember what it is now, that one, the one that I liked.
Which one was that?
I can't remember. I'll have to look it up again in a bit. But for the time being, we'll do time and telly. So what time zone is it where you are? And what have you been watching on the telly? Like, a series you're into or a film you just watched. So look, I did watch on Netflix the new film that's come out, The Old Guard.
Oh, yeah, I've heard some good things about that.
It's a Netflix exclusive thing, so you'll only watch it there or other pirated means or whatever. But it's like a team of immortal people that are sort of find each other and become a special forces sort of team, but they just get better when they die and they get wounded and it just heals really quickly. So they're sort of like a team of Deadpools. But
Cool.
Yeah, it's quite a good story and well open for another one to come along later. So that was
Sounds
quite good.
different.
A bit like the Bloodshot film.
Sorry, is it what?
It's a bit like that Bloodshot film.
Bit like Bloodshot, yeah. I did watch Bloodshot as well. I quite enjoyed that. I put them pretty much on a par with each other for everything. The graphics and Bloodshot had more money thrown at it, obviously. But yeah, I mean that was just like a one-off special genetically engineered thing. This Old Guard is like a naturally occurring. They don't know why they're immortal sort of thing. It's not that they've been made immortal. It's just that they got killed and didn't die. But yeah, it works quite well. Mayhem says, I can't do that. So important Git called Chris demands my full attention. I don't demand anyone's full attention, ever. I'm quite happy to be background entertainment. And basically just here for the chat to happen and us to read bits of the chat out. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. Cynical Steve is obviously in the local time zone to me. He's watching The Boys on Amazon. I watched a couple of episodes of that and just didn't get into it. It didn't grab me.
It's quite good. It's very dark, especially if you've read the actual comics. It's quite dark, and I'm looking forward to the second series that they've been advertising.
No, it didn't appeal to me. It just didn't jump out at me. And there's so many things either to watch or that I can watch that.
Yeah, it's
I
trying
just,
to find the time.
yeah, it needs to be something special to grab me away from other things. I did start watching that Warrior Nun.
How did you?
But I only watched a few episodes of it and then got distracted by other things. So again, that couldn't have been that good because I got distracted by other things. I'm just scrolling through to find the post so I can find out the one that I liked.
It's the same time zone for me and for all of you
There it
guys.
is. Yes, someone said something. Was it Book and Brew? Says Candygram. No, that wasn't even put in the thing. But Book and Brew would be good. But it's not food, is it? It's drinks. So we do prefer food rather than drinks. Roger Bolton said tomes and tastes. So yeah, that might be a bit highbrow being tomes. So I think I'm going with John Bias's reads and feeds.
Oh, right.
That's
So, I
not
mean,
bad.
it fits the bill. I shall even create a banner for it. Just wait, look, I'll do it now. Reads and feeds. So there we go. Where is it? There it is. Look, see, as if by magic it appears. So I have a whole production team at my beck and call. So yes, as well as time and telly, we'll put in reads and feeds. So it's basically what book are you reading at the moment and what do you like to eat. Not necessarily what you've just eaten, but I mean, last time we did your favourites, but
No.
the current ones this time.
I'm currently eating chicken, and to be honest, as for telly, I haven't had a chance to really watch anything as of late, but I did catch last night Enemy at the Gates again. If you like that film.
I didn't catch it again.
Enemy at the Gate, the one with Jude Law about Vasily Zaitsev, the sniper, the Russian sniper.
No, don't know him.
No, you've never seen it.
I don't think I've ever heard of it, actually.
Fair enough. It's a really
Must be some northern thing.
No, it's
I don't know it.
You've
I'm sure
never
there are going to be
seen
people in the
Enemy
chat
at the
that
Gate?
do, but
yeah,
yeah.
it's actually a good film, especially if you like war-torn scenery stuff. It's quite bleak.
That was lovely.
Apparently, you look like a
Oh,
bull
thank you.
ready to charge. Yeah,
I know.
I
I'm
can
guessing
see
it's
that.
those. Yeah, outside of where the tube goes, I suppose. But
Let's see. Ethel is watching Series 6 of Chicago PD on half of the TV, and we're on the other half. That's cool. I'll share the screen with Chicago PD. That'd be fine. Do audiobooks count, says Skullfish? Yes, of course they do. I do more audiobooks than normal books now. I used to read a lot, but audiobooks are easier now because while I'm driving to and from work, I put an audiobook on. So yes, absolutely, they definitely work. Dave's here, and the wrong account, saying, don't tell Paul I've snuck in the back door again. Don't want to know about you sneaking in the back door again, Mr. Varley. We're not talking about that anymore. Athel says, in belly tonight, sweet and sour chicken with fried rice. I do like a nice sweet and sour chicken with rice. It's definitely one of my top 5 meals.
It's I can eat it, but if I was to go out for a meal, it's not something that I would choose. I'm more of a curry person.
Yeah, no, I don't generally do Indian food much.
No, I meant like
Chinese is definitely
chicken curry or something like the Chinese version.
Mayhem says he's heard of it but not watched it, Jerry. So there you go.
yes,
Steve says it's a very good film. Stalingrad apparently. Says Athel. I don't know. Graham says Enemy at the Gates is an amazing film.
Yep.
Dave's still sneaking around pretending he's not here. We won't mention it, it's fine. Chris doesn't want to know about Pickles drinks as he'll realise my brew is missing this evening. I might have not been downstairs in the last little while to make it, but I'm sure Katie will. And although for some reason whenever Katie makes her a cup, the cup gets very hot. I don't know what she does with it. But yeah. Does manga count? I finished Wolf's Children yesterday and I drink iced tea now. Yeah, manga, why not? Yeah, graphic novels and that sort of thing, why not? They count as... It's not, highbrow art or anything, but it's readable.
Thank you. I was just about to ask what is manga.
I think we'll draw the line at the back of cereal packets, but manga will count as graphic novels, yeah. We can do them. We're all right because Dave's got his special onesie on.
yeah, that worries me.
Right, Mayhem says, reads, currently, again, the Orcs Omnibus feeds sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice. That was someone else, wasn't it? Sweet and sour chicken? Was that?
That
Was Athel
I don't know, it was now.
chicken, wasn't it? Everyone's having sweet and sour chicken tonight for some reason. Strange.
Fancy Chinese now. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Apparently Dave has got his special onesie on because Dad can vouch for him. I don't want to know. No.
That just raises too many questions that we don't
Who is
need
about
answers
right?
to.
Yeah. Apparently it's got a budgie on it. As long as it hasn't got a budgie in it, that's all right. That's fine. Osric says it's the same time. Season 3 of Van Helsing. Again, it's a series that I'm aware of but never got around to watching, and just
Yeah. I watched about 3 episodes of it and then just really couldn't get into it.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently Katie's in the bath, so she'll have to wait for a tea. Sorry. I could go and make it now and leave these two, but I wouldn't want to leave these two alone. You never know what will happen when I get back. It could
Charming.
be broken.
No, I'm probably going to say that's true. I'm not going to lie about it.
Apparently the budgie is smuggling something. I don't know. The mental bleach is not required.
Dad, everyone, can we just leave that well alone? We do not need that mental image under any circumstances. Ever.
Got through at the start of season 3. So there you go. No spoilers. If you're watching a series of things that's not 10 years old, then please no spoilers for people, because there are people that would take your recommendation on board and start at the beginning, and you wouldn't want to spoil it for them near the end. Osric is reading nothing currently, but feeds his pulled pork bake with lemon and thyme roast spuds.
Ooh.
Pork bake.
Cool.
Interesting. Yeah. That works. Shane has got a protein drink and he's reading Kursk the Greatest Battle, by Lloyd Clark. Sounds interesting.
Cool. Oh god, this is...
I don't want to know. I'm not clicking on buttons like that because no. And I'm not clicking on that one either. I'm not going there either. So no. And can we stop talking about budgies, please?
Yeah, that's just no.
No, I'm going to put a ban. I can ban keywords or something. I think I can if I go into YouTube settings.
Let's just jump into the gallery. God.
Yeah, there's no need for budgies, smuggling or otherwise. We're just no. You're on your warnings, you people watching. Just no, right? Definitely no pictures in the gross group. No.
You just put the idea in the head, Chris. Well done.
Yes. A bit later on, I will be going over to the gross group. You can see the thing. I can't reach because I'm not laying about. Wait a minute. Just down there, look. You can see it. The gross group. Go and join it. And put in your pictures, not of budgies, but model stuff and creative things.
Yeah,
just that. Doing. Put them up in there. Maximum chaos. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Dad says the poor budgies. Is that because you're watching him on video still? I don't know. Could have been that Green Mankini. Yeah, that was specially made for Fox. That was. I'm disappointed that he hasn't worn it. He might have worn it. I don't know. I'm not disappointed he hasn't shown pictures. But
seriously, after actually seeing someone in one of those mankinis in real life, it's really, you never ever want to see that again.
What, like walking down the street or something, or?
One of my neighbours wore one once as a joke, and seriously, it was not pretty.
Yeah, try working a Butlins adult weekend and you see like 15 of a stag group coming all wearing mankinis. It's like,
yeah, that doesn't need to be done. No.
No.
To be honest, I would rather take a stag group than be back when I used to work in bars. The scariest thing you ever used to come across was a hen night. I have known grown men running away crying like little girls after just wandering through them accidentally.
Oh, yes. They're fun.
Yeah. Mayhem says it's horrific. You saw a guy dressed as Borat one Halloween. Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah. Sal's in, saying g'day. G'day, Chris and all, he says. G'day, Sal.
Hi, Sal.
Good day, mate.
You missed out on the thing, so I'll do it again. We're doing reads and feeds and time and telly. So we need 4 pieces of information from you. We need to know what time it is where you are, what you're watching on telly, or what you've been watching on telly, a series or a film or whatever. Any book you're reading or listening to. And the other thing, food. What you've been eating or what you like eating or that sort of stuff. Anything to do with food, because we like food. Let's have a look. Right, there we go. Reading, I don't know how. Eating spaghetti marinara, even. Not marina, nothing to do with marines. Is that, you're not reading a book called I don't know how. I'm assuming you're saying you don't know how to read. I don't know. It might be that you're reading a book entitled I don't know how. That sounds like a title for a book. Apparently Nat's blending into a chair again. I hadn't noticed any going particularly red today.
No, I'm slowly coming back down.
Oh, was
Nobody
it?
noticed,
Okay.
Eric.
I didn't know. Was it the budgies? Was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's just reminded me of a conversation that Dave, Andy, and Lewis had on one of your last streams. It's like, no.
I thought it was more the new hair colour, to be honest, that he was referring to,
I doubt it. Don't think so. No.
which is slightly more redder than the last time I saw you.
It's not actually been touched. Lewis is itching at the hair dye, and it's like, no. I dread to think what colour he'll pick next.
Well, if Ted's gone blue, then anything goes. It's fine.
I suppose you have to have hair before you can colour it, so I've got no chance.
You can always paint your head.
No. I am not becoming part of the Blue Man Group.
Consensus is we all love food. Yes, I agree with that. Yes. Mayhem for some reason says pom-poms. I think there was something that Dave and Dad were talking about pom-poms for some reason, but I'm not entirely certain. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get the back end of that.
So yeah. Dave is signed into the correct account. He says Andy made me do it. He's a bigger boy, then he ran away. Yeah,
it's not hard with your size, Dave.
Pascal says it's 21:20, so he's an hour in the future. He's watched Mr. Hiragi's Homeroom some time ago. It's a Japanese series about a teacher who takes his students as hostages to solve a self-murder mystery. I don't understand any of that. It's a Japanese series about a teacher. Right, I get that. He takes his students hostage to solve a self-murder. What's a self-murder mystery? Is that suicide? But it can't be his. I think we need to know more about that. So
yeah,
please, let us know what's going on, because I don't understand. Dad says no to pom-poms. I don't know. There's obviously some hidden something going on there.
Yeah, because all Dave said to me, because it's like, I caught it back and it was like, Nat, you need to send pom-poms to Mike. It's like, why? He's like, oh, just send them. And Lewis was literally in fits of giggles. It's like, I am not sending any pom-poms anywhere.
No, I don't think we need that. Athol says he likes Jerry. Flesh is best, saves combing. Yeah, but short hair saves combing as well, so, It's...
Yeah, quick rub with the flannel and it's dry after. So, brilliant.
Sal says 5:20 a.m. God, boy, you absolutely don't just watch us on rerun. It's fine. You don't have to be here live. Don't worry about it. He's reading Lovecraft's The Complete Cthulhu Mythos. The last thing I watched was ICU on Netflix. I think I've heard of that, but I don't know for sure.
I've not seen it. No.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Pascal says of a student. Okay, so it kidnaps the students to solve a student murder.
I think I've heard of it. I've not seen it though.
Strange.
But I know the one he's on about.
Phil Lewis says belly leftover gammon roast with pasta, peas, and grated cheese. Most things can be made better by putting grated cheese on it. I do like gammon. I do like pasta. I'm not so fond on peas. But yeah, Telly, we're rewatching Star Trek Next Gen from the beginning, following each one with Law Runner's ruminations on the episode. I've seen all of Next Gen, obviously, because I don't know about Law Runner though. Is that obviously some YouTuber or something that has done ruminations on each episode? That's quite interesting. Is it not behind the scenes stuff, or is it just his linking it all together thing? Or it's quite interesting. Candygram is also reading Lovecraft stories. So yeah, see, we get like-minded people in here together. It's all fine. Mayhem needs to crack open the Necronomicon.
Yep.
What Jerry just said.
One of them.
Necronomicon.
Read it. Yeah. As long as you don't read it out loud, you're probably all right. Otherwise, you'll be like, summoning the spirits and things. And yeah.
The Book of the Dead. Yes.
Right, Steve says one of his students had poisoned him. He takes them hostage to find out who before he dies, perhaps. Like that film DIY with Dennis Quaid. I don't know that one either, but yeah, it might be. He sounded convincing to begin with. You could have just said that, and we'd have thought you knew what you were talking about. Spur and Glue is watching manga. The Fist of the North Star. Belly, yet another star bath. You've got to live on more than just star baths. You proper food and meat.
That is actually quite bleak, yeah, for a diet. I like Star bars, but not even I will go that bad.
It's not a meal substitute.
No, he says as he eats fried chicken.
I don't know what that says. I don't know if you're falling over onto your keyboard or if it's an actual word, but I'm just not going to read it. Fist of the North Star apparently gets you 100 XP, so congratulations on your XPs. Candygram has a pot of beans on the stove for dinner tonight. Just beans. You need something with that as well. Chuck in a chicken or something, or a pig, lamb. Netro Telecommunicon, says Paul at Team Inept. You're in too late. Dave was in as the wrong account. You could have banned him, but you're too late now. He's switched over to the right one.
Back in tonight, Paul.
Yeah, as Candygram says, careful you don't want it to come to anything. I'm not going to read out the Latin because I could get it wrong. Oh, there you go. Phil says it is behind the scenes, then an analysis of the episode. It can be quite funny. I'll have to look into that. Nice. Sprue and Glue likes old school manga. Sal has that book as well. Right, Pascal says, no, it's about a fake video about the student who killed herself because of that. Okay, so it's a real video, but about a fake video that a student killed. The student didn't actually kill themselves in real life. This is just the story. I'm still.
I'm even more confused. Sorry,
Yeah,
Pascal,
it
as you
didn't
go
help.
on.
Dear. It's the love draft next from Yukon. Do you think I want to deal with deadites? I have enough of the time with the Slackjaw public. Yes. I don't know. Is that not the dead people? I thought Necro is death, isn't it?
Yeah, the Necronomicon is a book you've got in like the Evil Dead, and so you've got, and the Deadites were the things that were resurrected from it. But as the Evil Dead goes, you've got 1, 2, and 3, and then the remake. But 1 and 2, 1 was scary, 2 was mildly scary and mildly comic, and then 3 was just comic, and then the remade was not bad actually, and that was quite dark as well.
Right, Pascal says the girl killed herself because of a fake video and stuff. Okay, I think I'm getting there now, but Dave's been forced to watch Studio Ghibli Castles in the Sky. I have no idea what's going on half the time.
That is a good one.
I think when you say half the time, you might be pushing it a bit. You have no idea what's going on most of the time, Dave. So
Castles in Laputa, Castles in the Sky is quite good.
Cynical Steve says, just watch more films. You're all on lockdown for months and did nothing with the spare time. I did. I watched. Disney Plus launched like the day lockdown started, so I did work my way through all of the Marvel movies, and several other things and series of stuff, and the Mandalorian series, and I did watch quite a lot of stuff, but it was all very mainstream.
Making me realise just how picky I am with TV series, because it's like I'll go to things that I know I like, but it takes a lot of doing to get me to watch anything that's different. I'm quite awkward when in that sense.
Yeah, the Netflix and Prime are quite good at suggesting things based on what you've already watched. Most of the time, they're in the right sort of ballpark. In that, because you watch this, you might also enjoy this. But I'm not sure I trust Amazon that well, because I do still get emails from Amazon saying, because you bought this tool, you might like this other thing that's nothing like anything you bought at all. It's like, but how did you? It's like Facebook suggesting friends. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I like the way it does it, but when it suggests a friend because you've got 17 friends in common, then yes, that's fine. That you might well run in the same circles and that sort of thing. But when you're suggesting a friend because one of your friends is their friend, then that's not a potential friend. That's just somebody else's friend.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me why you would suggest I would want to become their friend just because they're friends with one of my friends. One of my friends. But no.
Joys of Facebook.
Eric is watching that. Interesting how-to knitting projects. Look like a natural compared to a bloke that just celebrated his 3 years on YouTube. I didn't do any knitting projects. I have knitted in the past. I wouldn't say
Ooh.
I know how to knit now, but I have knitted in the past, a long time past. But yes, I have. I was able to knit. I've completely forgotten how now. I know it involves needles and stabbing things, but I've got no. It's all looping round and it's just
In
tiny knots
essence,
in it, basically.
you do surprise me, Chris.
But yes, I have been able to knit. I'm sure I could if I had, instructions. But yeah, it's not the sort of thing I would ever do. The diamond art things, again, I quite like the look of it, but I know that it's just going to suck up so much time doing it that
Oh yeah.
I've got other things that I'd rather be doing. So yeah, when
get
I
my
retire
Katie's
or we all
work.
get locked down for 6 months, I might pick one up and do it. But
Yeah.
until then, I don't think so. Someone saying, Candygram is saying, I usually get online targeted advertisements for the exact item that I purchased the week before. Yeah, I don't tend to get that. But have you had things pop up in Facebook and what? Because you've been talking to somebody about it, not on Facebook, like in the real world. You're saying, oh, I really need to get a new chair. And then you'll see adverts for chairs appear. Athol is saying the best PS5 best games are not being released until spring 2021. So just the same old rubbish to start with. There'll be one or two that will launch with it that will be alright. But yeah, everything's going to be delayed and taking a while to get going, isn't it? Sprunglow says Grave of the Fireflies is a heart puller. I don't know that. Again, are we talking film, book? Probably not meal. But Jerry's using his finger words when he shouldn't be.
Tut.
What?
Finger word.
What finger words? What?
Those ones, look.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a mouth words. You're on camera. You can talk.
I know, but I don't want to talk over anyone. I'm just responding to someone.
You
And
should
I'm
know by
quite
now
happy.
you have to talk over people, otherwise you don't talk at all. Because
That's
I
only
just
because you
I can't
talk-
leave it dead air. I just have to keep talking.
Yeah, but that's only because you had your volume down the other week. That's the only reason we talked all over you.
If you had it muted, then that's it's not my fault.
Yeah.
They're saying Nat's sitting there knitting is like that one woman at the French Revolution knitting. Yeah, I think she's just sitting there. She's like in charge, really, but just, yeah.
No, I was just going over because someone was saying about they'd like to see you and I thread a needle. I've got my extremely large needle here if you want me to thread it. Although admittedly I've got no string, so
Yeah,
there we go.
No, don't worry about that. Fox is about saying ping. I don't know why he's saying ping, but
Hey,
he
Fox.
says strange things.
He's sorting, eating.
Oh, that was what Eric says. He wants to see Chris and Jerry trying to thread a needle. It'll be entertaining. I haven't for many years, but I'm sure I still can.
I'm actually quite good at threading the needle.
Yeah, I've never really had
so-
trouble with that side of things.
No.
Fox says evening all. Except he doesn't
Good evening, Fox.
Policeman. Mayhem's been playing Call of Cthulhu on the Xbox. I never did that. I played on the it must have been the GameCube. The horror one, Eternal Darkness. It was a psychological thing that messed with your head while you're actually playing it by doing some strange things occasionally. You had like a sanity meter, and when your sanity meter got down a bit, it would do strange things with the game. It might like invert your controls or
Oh, good lord.
make things crawl across the inside of the screen just enough so that you'd see it and think, what the hell was that? Or it'd tell you that your controller's unplugged and it stopped responding, and it wouldn't be. It really messed with your head. I don't think they're allowed to do
God.
things like that anymore.
That's not good, yeah. I couldn't be dealing with that.
People say evening Fox, evening everybody, evening. Steve's here saying hello. Totally Scale Models. Good evening.
Hi, Steve.
As the shopkeeper said, sorry, Mr. Fox, go back in the cubicle. You forgot your trousers again. Well, if he's not on camera, then he doesn't have to wear a trouser. Trousers are optional. Even if you're on camera, trousers are optional as long as you keep the camera high enough. That's it.
Yep, that's why mine's up here.
Fox may not type much. He's sorting and eating dinner noms. Well, you can come on camera then and eat on camera. That's fine. We don't mind.
I do, mostly every week.
Also, you know the rules. You can't just say you're eating what. Tell us more. What are you eating and stuff and things.
I must admit, Fox makes me laugh with that. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, he does.
Fox makes me laugh 'cause he's like, oh, what you eating? I've got to have all the juicy details, and yet he's the
He
skimpiest
pops
one
in
out
and
of
just
all of
says,
us.
Yeah. It's rubbish. Dave's asking if he's got the cockpit done yet. I know he's got most of it done, but it's not the cockpit he has trouble with. It's everything else. He says it's all painted apart from the figures. Ian says he's back. What are you knitting, Nat?
Knitting. Let me get a big picture up quick.
Like a
So I'm doing his red coat. Starting his red coat.
Oh right, there's more than one. I knew you were doing a hedgehog. I didn't know this was. Is it a collection of hedgehogs?
Yeah.
What do you call a collection of hedgehogs?
Couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's all different. But little babies for when someone gives birth. What have we got? Quite a few actually. I quite like Ian Greenhow. I quite like anything. A chimney sweep.
Ah.
And a postman. So it's all mainly for like celebration, because it's like this one I'm doing. My mother-in-law is due to retire in 2 years from nursing.
All right.
So with this one, you get like a little. If you see a little like oh yay, like your town crier.
Of, announcements.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that for retirement.
Cool. Fox is saying, is it me or is Josh Models a bit quiet? Well, you're never a bit quiet, so it's probably not you. It might have been me. I say I have been moving things around once again. I've just tweaked it now. So again, let me know if it is a bit quiet in relation to these two. I know these two can be a bit louder anyway, but you know. Let me know how that sounds.
I can get that with Nat, but not me. I'm usually quite quiet.
So quiet you even don't use your mouth words, you type it into the chat. Yeah. Graham says, evening Fox, brilliant advice on brush painting today on the Falcon build. There was indeed. I skipped through a bit of it. I didn't have time to watch the whole thing, but I skipped through it. Spur and Glue, now it says I'm a bit quiet. Yeah, okay. AJ's here saying, hello guys, sorry I'm late, what's happening? Not very much, it's just the regular, hanging around chatting and seeing what's going on time. Quano Man is here, thank you. I have my beverage from Quano Man, thank you very much. It's keeping me going throughout the evening. Ray's here from Malta saying, hello my friends, good evening. Good evening Ray, welcome. Eric says that sanity game feels like me. Yeah, I think sometimes you can feel like you're playing the game when you're not, but it's quite scary, yeah. Steve says, thank you, thought you were ignoring me, finally got my video up on YouTube. Cool. Yeah, Steve's been having some computer problems, but basically it seems that his computer is just not able to cope with what he needs it to cope with, so it's taking him a while to do things. But no, if you spoke before that, I either missed it or I'm still a bit behind the times in chat, so I don't know. This was put in 3 or 4 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm catching up. I'm getting there. I'm keep going down.
It's nice to see computers finally behave, Steve.
Phil Lewis says, describe said noms. Yes, indeed. We asked Fox to do that, but you know. Athol says, that's why I don't go on camera. I don't wear pants. Well, signed. You don't know if I'm wearing pants, to be honest. You know. You don't know. I'm not moving the camera. I can't speed read. I read quite quickly, but it keeps moving and I'm doing the talking and stuff and things. So yeah. Spur and Glue's asking where Lewis is tonight.
He is down at Woodbridge, wherever that is.
I don't do geography
down
either, but yeah.
South somewhere. That's why I'm not a lorry driver.
Yeah, well, then again, Lewis doesn't know where he is either. He just puts in the sat nav and it tells him to go somewhere.
Oh yes.
Sal is planning in the far future doing a Cthulhu costume. So at Comic Con, you can just lay down and sleep and it'll be in character. Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds like the sort of cosplay I can get behind. Yeah. Mayhem says it's a gang of Outmouses. I don't think it's a gang. It probably is a term. It's probably something you would never think of, but yeah. I wouldn't describe Fox as skimpy. I don't want to know about that one either. No, we're going to keep glossing over that. There we go. Steve says belly is chicken and prawn. Jambalaya. About to watch Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier's quite good. That's one of the ones that I watched over lockdown. I don't like prawns, so I wouldn't have that, but yeah. Fox says, one of my sort of spag bowls, but not actually a bowl really, more just random things in the wok and tagliatelle, not spaghetti. So it's not at all spaghetti bolognese. It's tagliatelle wok. Okay. Random things. When he says random things, my instantly don't go to food. I just go to and go into the kitchen thinking, right, that'll do, the spatula, the rubber duck. Just random things. Candygram's done the homework. According to the internet, a collective noun for a group of hedgehogs is an array or a prickle.
Ah.
I can understand a prickle, but I'm not sure about an array. Sure, that sounds more organised than I would expect them to be.
Mm.
But yeah.
I like that prickle.
Mayhem says to Sal when he's in costume, sneak up behind people and go. Really, I don't know. I just don't know. The chat's moving quite quick tonight. I'm having trouble keeping up with it because it keeps moving further than I'm getting there. An array or prickle of hedgehogs. Yes, thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
A stavity of hedgehogs, says Phil. I don't think that one's true. No, assassin hodgepodge.
No, luckily not.
You need to design and make one yourself then. Just have to change the headgear. Do it in a black.
You've actually got my brain going now, actually.
Apparently Jerry's loud. Yeah, so I said that. Maybe Grossmore's microphone is just a long way away or very small. It is a tad further away than it has been because I've rearranged my monitors slightly. Instead of being like that, they're now like that. So I can get the camera a little bit further away so I can look at the chat and it doesn't look like I'm looking miles off camera. So, but yes, I did adjust it, but again, by the time I get down the bottom there, someone will let me know that it's exactly the same and it hasn't made any difference. But anyway.
No, he just admitted a little while ago that he forgot to turn his volume up.
That might be it as well. So it wasn't just me, it was everybody, but yeah.
No.
Group of hedgehogs is called a prickle, and yep, or an array, apparently, yeah. Nat has the best volume, apparently.
Thank you.
And apparently, Last Bruce Standing will stay muted, but we wouldn't know
Jerry.
because he doesn't use his mouth words, he only types.
I was muted for like 3 minutes on there just to laugh.
That was actually 5 minutes ago you put that in there, yeah. Fox is even quieter than Chris. For once, yes, yep. There we go, yeah. My bad, I had the volume dropped for some reason. Yeah, okay. Well, I just adjusted it, so am I too loud now? I'll get down the bottom and find out, but then it'll be too late because I've already gone there, but yeah. Everyone's saying hello. It's taken 3 days for Steve to get his video uploaded. That is not fun.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Chris behind the times sounds about right. Thank you very much, Eric.
Yeah, it is actually moving quite quickly, actually, the chat, so...
Ian says the game wasn't called Sanitarium by any chance. I think it was called Eternal Darkness. It might have had a subtitle. I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah, Jerry isn't loud now. He's muted. Yeah. Fox says prawns. I don't know if that's in relation to me not liking prawns or if he's still answering what his random things he's chucked into his wok.
Play the first one.
Athel says Woodbridge is Suffolk. It used to be one of the biggest United States Air Force bases. Cool. I assume one of the biggest outside of the US rather than just one of the biggest, but yeah. Shane says it's about 40 miles away.
Thank you very much. I know he's finally in bed.
Yeah, and you're going to come up to Fox playing silly people in a minute.
Spitzer, he's been in a friend's pub quiz, not in a pub.
Was that not just a quiz then?
How did you do in the quiz? Spitz about to cook a pot noodle. I don't know if you cook a pot noodle. You just put hot water in it, don't you? That's not really...
Yeah, you boil it, but not cooking.
I don't know. Mayhem can't have prawns or any seafood or anything with wheat or milk in it at home. Have to go to the in-laws where I am right now to have awesome noms. Is that someone else in the house is allergic or something, or just not? don't know. Oh, there you go. Skating Water says, cook a pot noodle. Yeah, I don't think you do. Activate hedgehog array, maximum yield. Array does sound organised. You get arrays of like solar panels and things, but I don't think hedgehogs. I don't. It might be the correct term, but it doesn't sound right.
I do prefer the prickle though.
They forgot about the dinner was pork loin steaks and chips, and the bench is the Tamiya quad gun tractor. Interesting.
Nice model.
Space Marine hedgehog required. There you go. Fox is putting his hedgehog orders. Apparently, it's pronounced Fatagan.
I have no idea what that's in relation to, but it sounds funny.
That was the Fatagan. Obviously, I don't know. Steve says, I briefly met Jerry and Fox, and they weren't loud at all. I don't think you met the real ones. I think you met fake ones, because I haven't met Jerry in the flesh, as it were, but I have met Fox, and he's not a quiet person.
No, I did. Yeah, no, I would agree with you on that one. No, I did meet Steve when I drove excessively long hours to Altrincham one day, which was fun. It was a good day.
Yeah.
See, I have to disagree on that one, because when me and Lewis met you guys at Telford, we was very, very shocked just how quiet Fox was. Like, seen on camera, it's like really loud. It's like getting to Telford, it's like,
Did Fox go? Was Fox there? Oh yeah, of course he was.
Yeah,
he
it was. You
yeah,
did
the
the
made it.
Yeah, they did the live. You both did a live thing from Telford.
I think he was just shy because you're a girl. He doesn't see many girls.
Oh yeah.
Fox is being very helpful. Fast moving chat. You have to
I did
try. It jumped while I was doing that. Cynical Steve said, next time when the world improves, Fox. And then Fox says, and keep up. Crownman thinks Chris moved the cam in the hope his man boobs can compete with Nat's streamage. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a t-shirt. No, I'm not doing that.
Moving on. This is bad as the budgie one from earlier, so let's just crack on with that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that one. Cooking a pot noodle is correct, says Fox. It should know about pot noodles, but yeah, I don't know about that. How dare you insult my cooking skills? Mad skills, that must be, yes. Mayhem says both the Missus and Mini Mayhem can get anaphylactic shock. So yes, keep all those foods well away from them then.
Oh yes.
Not pleasant. Yeah. You mean pot noodle in the microwave? You could.
I think that would just actually start a fire.
Ian's correct in that if you cook a pot noodle, does that mean you also cook a cup of tea? Because the preparation is much the same. Fox also wants a deathcore hodgepodge. Yeah.
There's a lot of pot noodles.
In fairness, you just add potatoes to boiling water, and that's called cooking. Well, yeah.
Got us on that one, Graham.
Yeah, but that's adding the potatoes to the boiling water, not adding the water to the potatoes. So the order in which you do things is important. Cooking tea takes more effort. Well, yes, you're true there as well. Yeah, you do have to take stuff out. Another suggestion for a hedgehog, Hello Kitty hedgehog. Fox isn't required. In real life, he has a very large microphone. And we're not saying where he keeps it. Girls scare and confuse me, says Fox. Yes. See? Told you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and that probably Fox was shy of you. Yeah.
We'll see if the true Fox
it was with Chris, Paul, and Dad and me, so he couldn't get a word in. Yeah, that's also true as well.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed hodgepodge. That's what was going through my mind when we said about an Assassin's hodgepodge. It had the peaked hat and everything. Yeah.
I must admit, I am getting images of how I can sort of do like an Ezio hedgehog now.
Budgies and boobs, says Mayhem. No, that's not going to be the new chat thing. No, we don't need that.
Moving on.
Yep.
Ray says, "Hey, modern waking," and to which Fox immediately replies, "You have to specify which modern waking because there's loads of us." There are several now. Yes.
Yes, I think the originality's gone out of that one.
Cook up a brew. Hedgehogs and moobs. That sounds like a crime fighting duo. I'd watch that. Hedgehogs and moobs.
Wasn't there a character called Mooby actually in one of?
No. Speed says if you pour water on potatoes, they still cook the same. They don't. It's different. No, I'm not taking that. No.
You have to add seasoning when you boil potatoes. Hence why it's classed as cooking.
Yeah.
Anything you season, you have to class as cooking.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't add seasoning to my potatoes. We just literally boil them.
I always put a little bit of salt in with them.
I do my carrots, but not my tates.
Candygram says another instance of the world going completely insane. Bandai are releasing a 1-to-1 scale model of a cup noodle.
Oh, that's been out for
I have
ages.
seen-
No, that has been out for ages.
I've seen pictures of that, and yes, I'm not worried about that. Mayhem nearly ejected his coffee. I don't want to know why. No.
The fun one is when Bandai actually released a plastic model of their machine that made plastic models.
Yes, I remember seeing that as well. That was quite impressive. Yep.
It was.
Sounds like Mayhem maybe changing his name because he's just one of the crew now, just one of the model making team. So technically, you can season a pot noodle. Well, you sort of have to. You get the little packet in with it, don't you?
Sauce
So you
packet.
have to.
No, the Nissan cup noodles have the packet. Don't pot noodles just have everything in there already? You just pour the water in.
Yeah. Fox is unhappy with the Assassin's Creed nonsense because he doesn't like Ubisoft for some reason. He doesn't like it, so he just
Okay.
won't play any of the games ever. But he's missing out on some great stuff. But there we go. And Steve, being a chef, says you should always season your water for cooking, whether it's potatoes, vegetable, or pasta.
I do veg and pasta. I'll defend myself on that one.
Oh dear, I've started potato wars.
Yeah.
Potato
Well done,
wars
Graham.
indeed. I've just had an important message I've just got to reply to. An important message that says, Katie's peckish and getting Burger King want anything. So, excuse me, talk amongst yourselves while I reply saying, obviously, no, not at all. Yes, please. Burger. I could see you watching, so I could just tell you. But some sort of burger would be lovely, thank you. Yes, you might as well make it a meal.
Yeah. Or what was it? A bacon double cheeseburger.
Is it
Nice.
bacon double cheese? That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a long time since I had Burger King.
I
Bacon
can always, if ever I have one of those, I'm never hungry for the rest of you.
cheeseburger.
If it does me.
I'm not a fan of Burger King.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Sounds good. I'm being shouted at from downstairs, but I can't understand what's being said, so I'll probably get another message in a little while. That's yeah. Right, let's see. We've got Fox puts paprika on everything, pot noodles included. I don't want to know about everything, but no, that's fine.
There's a lot of potato messages.
Potato. Use your mouth words, says my wife. And now Fox says, this is an important message, and now I want Burger King, you arse magnet. Not my fault. It's not me that... it's messages and stuff. If I'd have had my phone on mute, I wouldn't have got that important message from my non-sponsors.
Oh, it's all right. I've just had a KFC.
Yeah, well, we had kebabs earlier, but, you know... yes.
I've fallen out with you two now.
See, there you go. Steve says, bacon double whopper and chips. Yeah.
I've still got 5 mini fillets in there to eat, so...
Issue ordering for everyone, says Eric. Everyone that lives in this house, yes. Your phone is not on mute, says Fox. XL bacon double cheeseburger, maximum calorific intake, maximum satisfaction. Yes, sounds about right.
Yeah, it's nice.
Add with a nice fat rump steak. I don't know what we got. I'm pretty sure Burger King don't do that. Steve's telling Fox to use smoked paprika.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Ian's up for a double cheeseburger. Right, that's all the chat up to date now. So quickly, we'll nip across to the the what's it thingy that I'm going to do, the gross group. Let me find the pictures in the gross group. I can do it. There should be an easy way of doing it, isn't there? There is. I can do it like this. Photos. And then we'll just scroll down to pictures that I remember seeing last week. Selecting the one that isn't from last week. And there it is there. And there. Woohoo! We have Steve. He's here. He's still here. So he can tell us about that in a little while. It's his Katinga. It's green. He's been put masking on it to make it different greens and stuff. Fox doesn't have access to a Burger King, no BK for Vader. Oh, I don't know what that was.
Do they not deliver where you are? Oh, that's gutting.
Well, he can't go out anywhere, can he? So he's
No,
had to
but
sit
they
home.
are doing deliveries out of Burger King still.
Luckily, we don't have delivery.
Yeah. Right. So there we have. That's after he's taken some of the masking off, or all the masking off. He's got different colours of things on there. I think that's the underside of the wing, or the top of the wing.
I
It's
think
something
that's
to
the
do
top.
with the wing.
Okay, that's the top.
So yes, he's done a nice job with that. That masking must have taken ages, but it's well worthwhile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're brilliant.
There's another message, or same message from Fox saying it's not on mute because I didn't actually read it, so it's going to keep beeping at me saying until I read it.
I had to mute mine because I've got a horrendous alarm on mine when it goes off.
No, I've just got R2 beeping, so it's quite fine. Steve does say topside. I think we're talking about that, not we're talking about the steak that we were talking about earlier. But no, I think we're no. Yes, so there you go.
I had the Star Destroyer, so we've all got Star Wars ones.
So yeah, that's there we have Cynical Steve and his Baneblade and a half, I think was what he decided it's going to be in the end, because he's got the real one on the side and bits from leftover bits next to it there. Not roast beef. A top side of beef. No, we're not talking about meat anymore. I'm waiting for Burger King now, so when the stream ends, it'll end quite abruptly. with a doorbell. Right. Yes, that's the other Baneblade that he's built, with the big gun, but not the huge gun on top that we quite like, but there we go. Graham M says his nearest Burger King is in Bordeaux, 140 kilometres away. That would be cold and cost a lot in delivery.
Delete that one.
Back of Baneblade type thing. It's like are they both hover things, or have they got tracks on one of them? I can't remember.
Those are I think one's the Baneblade, or did he make that? The other one I know is
actually, I think the Baneblade he was making some sort of hover tank thing.
Yeah.
Steve's got to go. His tea's ready. Bye, take care, stay safe, he says. Indeed.
Enjoy,
Okay.
Steve.
Fox says those two tanks represent about £200 of Games Workshop plastic.
Yep.
Sounds about right. Then we're back to Eric. He's been doing trains for almost a year ago, but he's finished now, that one. Very nice. As you said about the decal. Oh, the decals were originally designed by a friend and printed by Microscale.
Cool. Nice.
So yeah, that's all good. Steve does say they were both hover. Not this, obviously. He's talking about the Baneblade things, not the trains. Although hover trains, why not? They could be a thing. Information about they're pulling new boxcars from Logansport, Indiana, to interchange with Sister Railroad, Erie Western. So yeah. Very interesting. This is Katie, the latest Harry Potter build, the Forbidden Forest. So I think she counted up. She's got like 10 or 11 Harry Potter figures now.
Cool.
Because almost every kit comes with a Harry.
Yeah. My wife wants the Hedwig owl.
Yes, that does look very nice, that one.
Mm,
And the Aragog spider as well looks very good, but I don't think she's going to get that.
no.
There we go. Nat can talk now.
Yeah, that's the hedgehog I'm working on. Finally got some mojo back. So the only thing that's different is at the bottom I've done. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. The grey is a shoe buckle, and the black is the tongue for his shoes, the shoe tongue. So the one that's on the table, that's knitted but not stitched, and the one on his foot, that's all stitched together.
Cool.
It's sort of a before and after.
There we go. A close up. I could have gone to that while you were talking about it, but I didn't know it was there. So That's knitting.
You know-
I can recognise that.
In all fairness, I thought that was a panda.
That's not a panda. It's just red.
No, the one before that.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with the head. The head may get unstitched. Yeah.
I
You might get
more
unstitched.
It was more the colouring of it. It's black and white, and it looked like a bear. So
Yes, that's. Is that a scarf?
That's the jacket when I was how far I got to.
Okay. There we have Speed putting up stuff about coffee because Speed has to do stuff about coffee.
someone's dropping stuff.
Yeah. Strange. Oh, my tape fell off my shelf. There we go. Right. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh, there we go. This is Philip. Oh, wow. We got video.
Wow.
I didn't
Cool.
know. Put video in there. That's cool. It used to just do pictures. This is the Rebel USS Enterprise with the nacelles running. They look
Wow.
Cool.
good. I like
They look nice. I would never have that on though, because the sound would just annoy me. It looks gorgeous. I just can't deal with the motor sound, or if it's just the fact it's too close to it.
Maybe. Don't know. There we have the next one. Why is it taking so long to load now? Sal. Oh, he built the. Let's hang. I think there's. Yeah, there we go. Longer shot. It's the Sydney Harbour
Wow.
Bridge. And he walked over it, and that's him and his friend on top of it, and the little white dots are sort of the route they took.
Oh wow.
So I'm pretty sure it was obviously some sort of tour or something. He didn't just sneak along and climb across the top of the bridge. But yeah,
Yeah,
Totally.
my mother-in-law, she went to Australia for a few weeks, and they did the tour and literally harness round them, and you could literally go on the tour across the top of it. It's like, ew, the pictures look amazing, but no thank you.
Philip's saying the mic is too close. It's a lot quieter than it sounds. It's a lot less quieter than it sounds. So yeah, it doesn't really make that noise.
Right, cool.
There you go. And there we have sound. Not at the top
That's
of the
cool.
bridge because it's still going up, but yeah, you can definitely tell where it is, can't you?
That country is categorically been banned for us to go to by my
Because
wife.
everything tried to kill you.
Yeah, she has an issue with spiders that can literally bite through a thumbnail. So yeah,
And that's the kit they built, the nanoblock version.
cool.
Lewis has been building sideways planes.
Oh, and I did tell him as well.
And then another one sideways the other way though. That's interesting. To get both orientations wrong in completely different directions. Then he knew he was taking that one sideways because he got the picture the right way around. But yeah,
Right, I can forgive that one. You can get away with
It's sort
portrait
of.
on that one. Yeah,
because it is a portrait and it is a portrait. But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
no.
Yeah, I think that plane is for the Saturday Night Fresh build. I'm pretty sure. Is it Nero or Zero?
A Japanese Zero.
Yeah,
fighter.
for the
Oh, right,
VJ Day build. Hopefully, I'm right.
Sal says it was last Thursday when he did the climb. I didn't realise it was that recent. I thought it was a while back. But yeah, that's very
Cool.
cool. 15 Australian dollars to go walkies. What's that equate to in? Is that like £1 million or something, or 76p?
It's about £7.50 roughly, or it
Oh,
was.
is it just
last time I
double?
checked.
I always thought Australian money was, basically worthless. It's one of those things that you need 5 million to do anything.
No, that's like Japan and China and all that. They have like the ones where you have to have really high currency values. But no,
I don't think that's true, Fox. I think sometimes things need to be done in portrait. Japanese Zero, not Emperor Nero. Yeah.
It's a plane.
So this is Sean with some sort of either Gundam or robot type thing.
it's the Musha Gundam.
No.
Yeah, it's the Musha Gundam.
It's nice. It's very samurai-esque.
Yeah, there's two. I think that's the first generation one. There's two generations of it. They're both sort of samurai-esque. They do look quite nice.
All right. There we go. This is something that's been working on.
Yeah, this is something was doing while Lewis was doing his live stream. We picked him up a couple of Lego kits from Tesco. And
They
yeah,
do the
bless
job.
them. They sat and built them, bless them.
Yep. There's another Lego kit and another Harry. Look, there you go. The room of requirements. As Steve said, Aragog next.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think it's going to happen.
No. Well, I hate the way they name these things because technically that's the wall of requirements.
It's got a corner, but yeah, it's a portion of.
Yeah,
None
I
of
know.
it's ever in completely enclosed set, so yeah. This is the Raging Waddler. He's been doing more of his whatever it is. I don't know.
He's been working on his Necrons. These are Necron Immortals, and he's been experimenting with brush painting some OSL on the weapons.
There we go.
So you do have your uses, Jerry.
Occasionally, according to people.
I like the glowy effects on those. They're really cool.
Those are literally the see-through tubes, so
I'd
those
say
glow a little
it's
bit more.
transparent.
Wow.
But on the tubes and such stuff, he's been working on OSL, like the eyes, the tubes, and on some of the weapons.
Steve, he said it was a thing in a charity shop, a motorbike that had a wheel missing or something. So obviously he's now ripped the other wheel off and turned it into some sort of hover bike. In progress.
It actually looks quite good, actually. I do like hover bikes. I've got one in the cupboard somewhere that I've been working on. A small resin
no
one.
idea what sort of thing that is, but that's scary.
Oh, that is the Stormhawk. That's Radar from Stormhawks.
We are joined with Adam, the Raging Modeler, is here just after we've gone through his pictures. So you know.
Hello.
I timed that well then.
Hey, you probably got some more.
And there might be more.
I
If
probably
not,
do.
we'll go back to him.
I just put
So-
stuff in now. Like I don't forget about it.
Yeah, definitely putting things on the bike and making it look very cool.
Yep.
And not at all like it used to. There
Actually,
you
I
go.
didn't realise they actually did a model of those because those Stormhawk bikes are technically flying bikes anyway, and I've always wanted to do one of them
Yeah.
as a model because they actually do look quite nice.
This was my build last night, or one of the
Part
three.
of it.
I forgot to take a picture of the first one, the plane, but that was the dragstery type thing. And then we have the final one, the little sports car type thing, which is how I've left it.
Cool.
the little 3-1s, that's a really good value.
Yeah,
Is that-
they're not. I mean, people are upset because you can only make one of them at a time,
Yeah.
but it's fine. It's about the fun and that.
Well, the thing is,
Edward
there's
has
got to be
been
one
doing
you
his
like.
big
so.
tank thing as a Challenger, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
I want to say yes, but I can't remember
I
either.
don't remember. I think so, but I don't remember. We'll find out when I've gone to something different. He's got big gun parts. They look like tiny gun parts to me, but you know, it's obviously going to
Sorry,
be a big
Chris.
gun.
I'm just going to have to mute my camera and whatnot because I can hear noise upstairs. So I'm back in a minute.
Okay.
In a bit.
Yeah, some sort of grating at the back of that, and wheels, which are going to have tracks on it, no doubt, at some point soon. Sal has put that up. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Is
It's obviously
the
some sort of
biggest-
football type.
I was going to say it's the biggest size golf ball I've ever seen.
He might just be really close to it. I don't know. If I mean, Sal's probably still in the chat because he was just there a little while ago. Okay, I assume that was the before picture, and he's done some Photoshop
Cthulhu
magic
theme,
with it.
anything, yes.
which is very cool. I like that. I assume that was nighttime, or just an exposure to make it look different. I don't know. Edward said Challenger 2 was the tank
cool.
thing. See, I was half right.
My photos disappeared from there. Okay, that's interesting.
So yes, no doubt Sal will tell us more about that in a minute. Spid for Jerry, seasoning packet for the culinary delights of noodle. Free the flavour. And I expect he's probably done it in a portrait picture, especially for Fox. So yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to hold on a second. My posting disappeared, so I have to repost it.
Yeah, I bet it didn't exist because it was your fake thing.
No, I posted it, and then
You
I
didn't
thought I
post
posted it twice, and I deleted one of them, and it's
You
apparently
deleted
deleted
both
both
of
of them.
them. I don't know.
Yes.
Sal says it was a photo of his son's soccer game. Oh, cool. I did wonder initially why there was just a random picture of a nighttime soccer game, but yeah.
Was anyone actually playing in that then? Because
There were people in the background over here,
is there? Oh yeah. Sorry, I missed those.
and I don't know if that's somebody. That might be the goalie for the other team over there. Probably, but
What
yeah.
were they playing like at midnight or something? Because that is dark.
I mean, it might be exposure or something. It could be different. Yeah. Fox says, turn the camera around. Yeah, no, I think he did it deliberately. Well, pot noodles are like tall, so they should be portrait, in theory. Sal says there was a thick mist that came over the field that inspired him to do the art.
Cool.
It's a photo, Fox. We know it's a photo, right? Yes, so that was that. Let me remove that from the stream.
You should actually have the photo up there now, so it should be back up there.
Yeah, no. Well, let me look.
You hope.
No, it is. I've just posted it.
It's not
Again.
It's not.
Just refresh it.
I'm there. I'm still there. Speedspawn came up while he posted it while we were alive.
Yeah, it's after the pot noodle.
Well, it would be because that would be after. But
It was on there before, but
okay, yeah, we have. There we go.
proof my desk is tidy.
That's proof of nothing.
Wow.
That's proof of nothing. We've never seen your desk before, so we don't know that's yours. You could have just found that online.
Right, I will prove it.
No, I believe that is his because I can see the nids.
You've seen there is the model that was in that picture.
Okay, yes, that makes it slightly more convincing. Hang about. Can you show us the blue fan thing?
The blue, you're all getting picky now, aren't you? Blue fanny thing.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit it's your picture.
Wow.
My
I
desk
just saw the nids. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spid says portrait photos are allowed. That's a very nice photo. Technical ineptness. Well, that was because he just uploaded it and then deleted it. But yeah. Sal says it was 7:40 at night, the night before the bridge climb actually. So it was only a couple of days ago.
Cool.
So yeah, because it's winter there, isn't it? So that'd be dark at 7:40. So yeah, cool. Portrait looks dumb in both video and photo. Well, it depends on the picture. It's photoshopped, says Eric. Well, we just decided it probably wasn't. It is Jerry's because he's got the same curtains. And then Mayhem says, "Good Lord, it's an Adam." It is indeed. Let me get rid of that now then. And as soon as Adam's here, we'll put him front and centre. Oh, he's got a box behind him as well.
Yeah, it's my bass. My music lesson is normally earlier on a Thursday, but my friend had to change it to this evening, hence why I'm coming in now. So that is my workhorse five-string bass. And that's played many gigs and recorded many songs and got a batter in.
Good. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's the important thing.
Yes, I absolutely did. I've just realised I've got a massive spot on my head. Bloody hell.
Steve says that desk is far too tidy. It's a sign of poor imagination.
You can see my desk. My desk is just full of musical equipment and picks everywhere. Because I'll put one down, forget where it is, and I'll get a new one. And then like move a thing. Oh, there it is! And then I find picks.
Yeah. Stop using them. It toughens up your thumb.
I already have blisters and everything and calluses on my fingers and thumb. About halfway through lockdown, I split my thumb open playing slap bass. Yeah, that was painful. I was playing. I'm learning Tommy the Cat by Primus for my second grade 8 exam. So yeah, it's a bit fast. It does a lot. So I just play. I was like, my thumb really hurts. That'd be why then. So fun things.
Fox says, I also know you added that apostrophe just to mess with me. I had to go back and check. I assume it's when Spirit says portrait photos are allowed. Now, technically, photos would be an abbreviation of photographs, so an apostrophe might fit because it's symbolising the missing letters. But I don't know. I think you could probably argue that one both ways. But yeah.
Tonight on Grammar with Growth Models.
Yeah, we could have grammar and something else, but yeah, we won't. We've got enough. Right, so yes, you had a music lesson, but what have you been doing this week? Anything else happening?
So I have been really busy this since start of July, because during lockdown, one of my things was to paint my Necron army, which I like the start collecting box, and I didn't do that during lockdown. So I know I said I was going to paint the Judge Dredd miniatures by Warlord, but I got it into my head that I felt guilty and let myself down by not painting the Necrons. I've been busy painting them, as you've probably seen from the photos.
As you have
actually seen, yeah. So before I'm allowed to do anything else, like D&D, Judge Dredd, I'm getting the start collecting box done.
Good.
That's the mission. So I've done a full squad of Necron Warriors, a full squad of Immortals. I've got some Scarabs to do. I'm halfway through doing another Necron Lord, which is somewhere here. Halfway through doing him.
Nice.
And then I have the Stalker, which is in 2 pieces.
Ooh. I have got to start collecting Malignance box. Over there, I can see it. It's looking at me, which I picked up from Warhammer World, but I just haven't done anything with it. It will at some point. It will get started on. It will probably be something to fill up the Warhamster Sundays. When I finish this, I've got other things to. Yeah, but at some point.
Yeah, well, my plan is I am going to carry on playing Necrons in the next edition because the new models look really nice. So I was gonna after grade 8, I think you can do a diploma, but I don't think there's one for base. So I think you can do a guitar diploma, but I don't think there's one for base. But I've already done my grade 8, my grade 8 standard one where you do 3 pieces, a bunch of technical exercises.
Does it start at 1?
Yeah, it starts at
some things go the other way, don't they? But yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 to it's like introduction 1 to 8 type thing.
Okay.
So I've already done my grade 8, and then I'm doing the performance version, which is 5 pieces. So 3 pieces I've already done before, and I'm learning 2 new ones.
Athel's asking if you can't use a steel like the Hawaiian guitar I use. Well, you could, but it'll make it sound different. So.
Yeah, I when I first started playing bass, I tried to use steel picks, like metal picks. It sucked.
Dave says night all, and Jebba says night all as well.
Good night.
Yeah.
So good
Bye,
night
Dave.
all. I did notice the door just opened, so I'm going to have to go because otherwise my burger will be cold. Quite possibly. So yes, thank you all for joining me this evening. Not for very long, Adam, but it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, well, I said I was going to pop on.
You did say you'd be in later, and you made it in before I had to finish. So
exactly,
you did make it, so yes.
Skinny
So
teeth,
thank you for joining me. I shall remove you from the stream anyway, because But thank you very much, Adam.
Adios, thanks.
Good night.
Nat's next, so thank you very much, Nat.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
And Jerry, thank you very much.
Good night. And everyone.
Oh, and you said something else. Hang about. You said something.
And everyone stay safe.
Hey,
Right, you can kick me now. So.
I will, because someone's just come to the room with food and. I'm not. No, it's fine. Technical difficulties. The stream is slightly breaking up, and the internet's going funny, and it's not working properly. So, I shall see you all soon. Good night. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday, so my next time on the airwaves is actually going to be Monday on the Immortal stream. I get a few days off. There are other people obviously streaming throughout, so find and like all their channels and keep watching and stay safe. And what's everyone saying? Sudden end. Yeah, for no reason whatsoever. I'm very tired. So yeah. Yeah. Right. Good night all. Thank you for watching. I shall see you soon for other stuff. But stay safe, wash your hands. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.